This is Bennie Barre Fitness. Today I have for you a nice shoulder bridge series, which is really going to make you feel the burning in your glutes as well as working your quads and hamstrings. In addition, the slow movement of the shoulder bridge here is fantastic for isolating the vertebrae and helping to improve mobility in the spine. Also, as we're articulating through the spine, we're also contracting our transverse abdominis and lifting the pelvic floor, so we are working our core here as well. So first, a little demonstration before we launch into our quick, burning workout.
We're going to be down on the mat doing a nice bridge series. Now, in order to feel this the whole way through your core and really through all the legs that we want here without putting pressure on the low back, we want to make sure that we're rolling up into that bridge properly. So first, we're going to start with a pelvic tuck forward and a little lift. So right here, I've got space underneath my back. I'm going to tuck my pelvis forward, navel to spine. My low back is now pressing down firmly into the mat, and I'm going to slowly lift those hips right there, just lifting the glutes off. Bringing back down and releasing. Good. You can come to a nice sway of your spine here if that feels good as well. Now tucking that pelvis forward, little lift, and lower back down. So what's happening here is an articulation through the spine. We're moving through one vertebrae at a time. So if I come the whole way up into my bridge here, I'm going to keep my knees in alignment with my hips, so I'm not coming out here and I'm not coming in super narrow. You can do varieties there. Today we're going to be keeping it hip width with the knees. So right here I'm going to tuck my pelvis forward, low back presses into the mat, and I'm going to lift the pelvis. Now it's like I'm peeling up my spine one vertebrae at a time the whole way to the top. So when I'm to the top here, I'm in a nice plank line, my hips coming down to my shoulders. So I'm not overextending the hips or the ribs and pressing them out. I'm just staying right here in this line. And then same thing articulating. So we peel that spine up from the mat and we're going to melt it back in. One vertebrae at a time, starting from the back, middle back, and bottom here. So starting from the top, sorry, I said that backwards. So again, tucking that pelvis forward, peeling up one vertebrae at a time and peeling down. So when we're lifting and lowering into our bridge in this workout, we're going to take it nice and slow. So it's control, 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 and control the whole way. We're going to feel it in our glutes, we're going to feel it in our hamstrings and in our quads, as well as our core. Our core is at play in this movement as well. So we're going to take that nice and slow, going up and down. And one thing we want to avoid here is thrusting up, thrusting down. This is the opposite here. Sometimes we do bridges so fast that it's just here. And as you can see, sometimes it's easy to push with that low back and makes the low back not feel so good. So make sure that you're peeling up and peeling down. And you can certainly take those faster, keeping that motion at play here, really thinking about rolling and articulating through the spine. It'll leave your back feeling better, not put pressure on your low back, and you're going to feel your core working the entire time. Okay, let's do this.
We're going to keep our knees hip distance apart here on the mat. And taking a deep breath, we're going to peel up from the mat and lower down. Taking up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4, up, and down. Good. Rolling up and rolling down. Again, rolling up. Hold it here at the top. Just hold. Keep it there. And we're going to take our knees inward right here, squeezing in, coming right back to hip distance. In, just opening right back to hip distance. And out, pressing in, extend. Now we're going to circle those hips around. You may feel a little silly with some of these hip motions, but you are going to feel this throughout your legs. Good. Other direction, circling around, down, and up, around, down, and up, around, down, and up. Now sway those hips side to side. We're going to take to the left and down, to the right and down. Nice and slow right here, like you're drawing a smiley face with your hips. You're circling down, little semicircle, and up to the other side. Now take those hips straight up into our bridge position and hold. Good. Now slowly lower down, articulating the spine one vertebrae at a time and pressing up. Good. Down and and up. Keep it going. Rolling down, rolling up, staying nice and controlled through this motion. Lifting up and hold it here. Circle the hips. 2, 3, 4, and other direction for 1, 2, 3, 4, and sway the hips side to side, a little faster this time. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Make sure that you keep breathing here. Don't hold your breath, even though those muscles are burning. Sway from side to side. Keep it going. Hold at the top right here. Really take a nice, deep, soothing breath right here. Now we're going to take the hips. We're going to slowly lower down and up. This is just a little pulse down and up. We're not taking the whole way, just lowering that pelvis down and up, down and up. Those glutes are really burning here. Keep it concentrated, thinking about setting those hips up nice and high. Little dip, press them up. Good, keep going. Lift, dip, and lift, dip, and lift. Keep it going. Almost there. 2 more. 1 more. And hold right there at the top. Now sway those hips from side to side. Left, right, left, right. Women especially hold a lot of tension in the hips. Not today. We're going to let it out. And we're not going to feel silly either for what we might look like. Hold it up at the top. We're going to concentrate on what it feels like, and it's working. Now taking those knees in and out. Really focusing on a squeeze in and then coming right back to hip distance. Squeezing in, releasing out. Good. Now roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Awesome job. Really flex through that spine, arch through the spine, and release it down. Stretch through that spine, coming to a quadruped position, hands and knees. We're going to go to a cat stretch. So we're going to take the navel, press it up to the back into the sky, and then reach that belly towards the ground, lift the head and tail. Head and tail come down towards the mat, and belly lifts. Just flexing back and forth here, really thinking about the mobility of our spine. And let's push it back now into a rest pose, reaching those fingers away, feeling a nice stretch. Now let's thread the needle right here, reaching one arm underneath the other, dropping that shoulder to the mat, and just let it stretch from side to side. And let's come to the other side. Now let's take our knees out about mat distance here, and then push back into that rest pose. Deep breathing, slow that breathing down. And rolling up, sitting on those haunches. Let's take those arms up to the sky. Stretch it nice and high and bring them down. Good job. I'll see you next time at the bar or on the mat.